We have listened to you time and again. Certification fatigue, eliminating the productivity issues, as well as be ready for your audit and compliance needs are the three main drivers where we are looking forward and set you up for success on how your certifications should be done with our brand new intelligent recommendations engine, which we have launched. And for that, I have my colleague Warren, our lead solutions engineer, who has joined us. Warren, show the way.
Yeah, more than happy to, Vibhuti, and thank you again for having me on. Very happy to showcase all these wonderful improvements and developments that we've been working on. And so you're seeing here even the ability to look into access request history pertaining to the specific entitlement on behalf of this individual, getting wonderful fine-grained usage. And I want to pause right here because, again, we're able to bring in wonderful context right in the sidebar where we're looking at not just the trust score, again, 60%, it's considered high, but even the context, right? Bullet points of what is influencing that specific risk score here. We're looking at this actually was provided from Saviynt, not elsewhere. This was actually certified within the last 3 months. That's a pretty important metric here that certifiers would want to know. We're getting a pretty good high trust score here.
One of the core design philosophies when we started building the trust scoring model was to allow and empower our certifiers to have all the right decision points so that they can make the right decisions and ensure that they are not violating their compliance principles or risk thresholds. So the whole concept of the trust scoring model was to harmonize all these different signals coming in from different sources, create that one score, which gives you the right indicator of how you should be enacting with that particular line item in your certification module. So Warren, why don't you now show us the power of intelligence in certification?
Absolutely. We've invoked Savvy and we're asking for help here. We're able to ask, let's get those smart approvals. Let's maybe have some smart rejections. And so as we let Savvy continue to perform this, very quickly it's processing. And then as you're seeing here, wow, 123 have now been performed. There's still 5 left to do. And so we're gonna go ahead and process these here, approving this one, rejecting maybe some others. We're gonna take this along the way. But the fact that over 100 of those were processed that quickly by Savvy, that's pretty incredible. And when Savvy is making these recommendations, it's in that nice little dotted symbol around the trust score, around that specific entitlement here, or the account. And so here in this specific role view, we're looking at a trust score that's a little bit more of the moderate variety. It's scored at 44, it's considered medium risk, medium trust. You want to walk through a little bit why this specific example is scored this way?
Yeah, absolutely. One of the core design principles when we built the trust scoring model was that we harmonize all the signals coming in from these different sources. This model is multidimensional, wherein we look at your peer access score as dimension number 1. We look at your internal risk signals as your dimension number 2. And dimension number 3 is to feed in the usage and the activity data, which is a very key ingredient for us to ensure that the model evolves, model learns, and also fine-tunes these scoring models. So with this particular model, based on the weightages which the organization has defined in our flexible trust scoring model, the threshold has been calculated and is being rated as a medium risk entitlement. Obviously, when we build the model, we ensured that this is flexible enough where the customers can tweak the weightages as per their security and risk policies, which means that these thresholds would change. And the second advantage which you will get with this multidimensional model is organizations can define scoring-based thresholds, which allows them to have autonomous approvals on all your low-risk entitlements, moving a notch up with your autonomous governance. So if I have to wrap it up for our audiences, team, we are really excited about showing you the future of what certifications would look like. I would say that with our intelligent recommendations engine, organizations are seeing revokes for their sensitive and critical access up to 75%. That's a real game changer for you because that's where your real risks lie.